It's setting up. Oh, shoot. Now I have to go on YouTube. I think we're live streaming, Marcus.
Welcome everybody to No Labels, No Walls Action Monday. It's 19th of September and it's nice to see all of you live here around the world. My name is Markus Vähälä. I'm located in Vantaa, Finland, and together we are creating No Labels, No Walls Festival 2022 and continuing the movement where we are creating a world with no labels, no walls. Please check out our website, www.nolabelsnowalls.net for new blogs, and also there's a link where you can join the festival. So please join the festival with the theme of transformation. And like we always do, let's go around and ask how people are doing today. So I pass the microphone to my dear friend and colleague Riku Turpeinen from Finland. How are you, Riku?
I'm doing just fine. Yeah, thanks, Marcus. I'm recording new songs, and I've been doing my new album lately, and it has been really interesting, and everything's good here, and I'm looking forward to do some great concert demo for the festival, and a little bit something else. So I'll stick around here.
Looking forward to it, Riku. You've been around for a long time in No Labels, No Walls from the beginning, and you have also created No Labels, No Walls anthem. Are we going to hear it today? Do you have your guitar ready later on?
I think I save it for the festival. So
that's a good idea. But please check out Riku Turpeinen from YouTube and check out all the recordings from our previous Action Mondays and from No Labels, No Walls festivals 2000 and is it already 19, 20, 21, and this is the 22. So we are moving forward with our dear friends Mary and Michael from Los Angeles from the Strindberg Laboratory. How are you doing?
Hi, we're doing good. So happy to be here.
Yes, and we are in the throes of a preparing event, which will be part of the festival. It will happen here on this coming Saturday. So yeah, we're really excited about the and then excited about the whole festival and seeing what everybody else is doing.
Great to have you with us today, Michael and Mary. And I'm also participating in the festival with a lot of things. We are collaborating with a huge community of people from North America, creating a shared living event in New York and online on the 3rd and 4th of November. Aligning these two events together, we can reach new audiences and create understanding around the theme of transformations. And I've just heard that we are receiving very interesting videos about people and families who are sharing their lives with other people. So this kind of sharing is transformative in its way of providing new kind of opportunities for us to be in society together. And one of the exciting things this year is also to link together with my dear friend Laura Soveri from Finland. Laura, welcome to No Labels, No Walls Action Monday. How are you doing? Laura can unmute yourself when you're ready. We can continue with the news also that CNF is coming together after a long hiatus during the summer, and we are very interested with the theme of transformations, but we need your ideas as well. CNF has been around for 32 years, and we've been recording 13 albums with live band and with our own beats. And our latest album is called Community. And this is the community that we are creating through No Labels, No Walls people around the world. So what could link people together through music, as we all know that rap and hip hop, for example, as communities are worldwide. How could we link other artists into the festival to share the idea of transformation? We are a mature hip hop band in the international terms, so it would be great to invite people to discuss about transformation through music with all of you. So if you're interested, please check out our Facebook group, No Labels, No Walls. Check out our Facebook page also with the latest news. But remember to go to our website and also join the festival so we can link our actions together. And one best person to link actions together is Riku Turpeinen from Finland, who is now presenting an idea how to create music internationally. Welcome, Riku.
Yes, thank you. Yes, what we end up doing is with the idea is that I'm going to create some people who are musicians, and together we do a video, a demo for the festival, and which we're testing this big concert, online concert or live concert as well idea, and the next year we'll do it live. So this is what we're gonna end up, and I think we're gonna have real fun.
Sounds very good, Riku. How about in Los Angeles? How can we link music and bands and musicians from Los Angeles and California to No Labels, No Walls Festival?
Well, what we were thinking is that perhaps we could do, Riku, like before the festival. Dominic, who we work with, really likes doing like a DJ set. So maybe we could do you guys jamming together from LA. I'm sure he would be up for that. And then we could record that. Yeah, we could record that. And that would be the LA input.
Yeah, and it would, I mean, like you were talking earlier about having discussion. So it would be great to talk about, even if it just like what kind of music you like and why.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
good. And yeah, we should have it because more international it is, more better it is.
Yeah, and so just all you have to do, Riku, is just write us. This week's going to be busy, but next week Dominic should have some time, and we'll let Dominic know today. And then what actually, you know what we'll do? I'll send an email to you and Dominic, and that way you guys can talk about a time and help you guys. How's that sound?
Yeah, that sounds terrific.
Okay, so we'll do.
Let's do so.
Not a problem.
Yeah, thanks.
So Mary and Michael, would you like to tell the audience what is going to happen next Saturday?
Yeah.
You've been very busy in building a great event.
Yeah. So what we post-COVID, it's been really hard to organize because people are, you know, still kind of isolated. Plus, there's a big there's a recession happening, and then also public spaces are being more privatized. So in LA, so that being said, we did this thing called Together in September. We went to a school. I'll play is it okay, Marcus, if we play a couple of school? Okay. So let me set it up. Hold on a second.
So yeah, so I and Dominic and Elizabeth, who you know, and then a couple other people who were from the Founder Center, which where the Saturday event is happening. We contacted school that was really close by the founders, and they got really excited. So we went to one art class, and they said middle school students, they got really excited, and they all painted things that were very important to them, brought hope, and they loved. So here we see some of the art.
All right. Oops. What's happening? Oh, I'm trying to.
And everybody should check out the website www.strindberglaboratory.com.
Yeah.
Share sounds right here.
Okay. All right. Let's play. We'll play a little bit. It's 3 minutes. So. Yeah, let me get it.
Excellent.
that's it. That's the event. So yeah, so the idea is we're gonna have a banner. We're gonna show it outside Koreatown with everybody's hopes and what they love, and then essentially we'll hang it outside, and then we'll do our puppet show, which is about finding true love by magical puppets, and then
in the 3 different
yeah, and then we'll do a story sharing event where audience will go and sit around tables, very similar. We stole it from the story sharing universum in Finland, and do a short story sharing with all the audience, and that's the event.
And then we might have some music from jazz hands who participated our first online festival. We're still waiting to hear confirmation, but yeah, that's our event.
It looked very nice. Can you tell a little bit about that center where you are? How did you meet these people, and how did you manage to do the event?
That was a high school. So we went to a high school in LA, and we asked the teachers where Koreatown's located. It's
2 blocks where we actually do the event this Saturday. So last Wednesday we took all the materials, everything, and pulled it in the little wagon to the school, and and we had hour and a half, and it was really, really fun. They were like, the students were so fantastic, and they only started to have a art class this semester. It's the first time in the school, because that's not in the curriculum usually in most schools. So they were really happy to do a outside project, and hopefully they'll participate in the event as well. So we're excited about that.
Koreatown sounds exotic from the point of view of Vantaa, Finland. Can you tell a little bit about that environment, and are you collaborating with the Korean community there as well?
Yeah, the Koreatown is I mean, it's like, you know, it's a lot of poverty, a lot of homelessness. Oh, sorry. A lot of poverty, a lot of homelessness, and then mixed with gentrification. So a lot of immigrants, a lot of people food insecure. So the Korean community is very closed. It's a tough community to get. We reached out to the consulate, so hopefully we'll have a few, Korean community, but it's not just Koreans. It's just called Koreatown. It's also called Little Bangladesh. It's also highly Hispanic and also highly gentrified now. So
yeah, but from the school, I think
Koreans.
but I think we could get some students and their families. So we're hoping,
yeah. But so the idea is that through art and through them getting participatory art, they come to a place where, is a public space for free, create together, and they get to know each other, and hopefully that leads to building some sort of further community.
Yeah, so everything is participatory. Even the puppet show is they get to participate and tell what the puppets should try, how should they act to find the laugh or act with each other, and then we'll try all these things out. And then there's the story sharing where they actually get to know each other, people they've never met before, so from their own community or around the area. So
do you think, is there a way we can invite these school kids and other people coming to the event to our festival, and how
Absolutely.
it would be done?
Yeah, we will. The teacher, she's definitely coming to this event we have on Saturday, and hopefully a lot of kids and their families are coming. So yeah, we'll invite them, and maybe that was just one class. So maybe there's more classes that would like to be part of the.
And what we could do once the video's there, when we have the discussion after the video's played, we can invite them to see what kind of impact they got. They had by coming and participating. So that's something that they can participate in for the festival. So yeah, that'd be great.
So there's an opportunity also to publish blogs in No Labels, No Walls website. So if any of the school children would like to write about their experiences after next Saturday, or anybody from the event, we can publish that as an example of us creating a lot of shared content that can be used in a way like, hey, watch this video and let's talk about it.
Okay.
And one idea that came into mind from your talk, Michael, is the good questions. So we need some good questions that we can ask from each other, and that we can share at the festival event also, and develop those questions together as questions are the mottos for transformation. What are the variety of questions that we can pull together while creating these festivals and after that as well.
Okay, that's a great idea.
Welcome, Laura. Can you hear me? It's so nice to have you with us today. You might have some internet connection problems, but that's okay. Please join us, and we can present you and your art.
I think she's frozen, Markus.
Yes, just a moment. So Laura, if you can join again, close the connection and come again, then we can talk with you. And while doing that, I would like to tell a little bit about what Laura is bringing to No Labels, No Walls Festival. Laura has been writing poetry for years, and she's been writing that poetry in Finnish. But due to the fact that we are having No Labels, No Walls International Festival, she has translated a bunch of her very fine poetry into English, and we will present this poetry during the festival. But more, Laura would like to invite all of you to take part in a project where people around the world would read Laura's poetry. So let's spread the word out in our No Labels, No Walls monthly mails, but also on our social media, because Laura needs your help. We need people to recite the poems, and we can then talk about the poems also. So instead of watching a 1 hour video, you can watch a minute video about poetry and talk, for example, there in the Koreatown about that. And also, Laura would like to invite you to create your own poetry videos that then Laura would then welcome here in Finland and ask people to talk about it. So we can have this kind of poetry dialogue around the world.
Markus, are you gonna? Is it? Do you have the text that you want? She wants to support.
Yeah, we have those ready. And do you have an idea, Michael, how we could support Laura to do this? What would be the best way?
Well, I think just start recording, like you said. I think if we have the text, I mean, me and Mehdi maybe this week can do the recording. It's not going to take us long.
Yeah, and people can do with their mobile phone, so that's easy. They can, record in the video.
Hi, Laura, and welcome to No Labels, No Walls Action Monday. We were talking about your great poetry you have created and translated into English. Can you tell a little bit about yourself? and I can help. You can also talk Finnish. Voit myös puhua suomeksi ja minä sitten käännän. No niin. Hi Laura. Vielä ei kuulu. We can't hear you yet. Siellä alhaalla on tuon mikrofonin vieressä, niin sieltä voi vaihtaa sitä mikrofonia, jonka avulla voit sitten puhua. But while doing it, I will read your poem, Laura, to everybody. It's one of the many that you've been translating, and we were talking that if there's if it's okay with you, we will share those with our community and ask people to read the poetry as videos around the world. Is that okay? Great. We will come back to this after this call, but I would like to, with your permission, to read one of the poems. This is called My Wolf Brother by Laura Soveri. Wolves, they run secretly. They run forever on the border between Jannah and Jahannam. They look here to eternity, from inconsolable, endless darkness to dawn. Within you is a brave soldier and eyes. The wisdom of the prophet lives in you. When you know the truth about the land of 3 religions and the story about the 9 little blue rabbits who were soldiers, with whom the people were angry and wanted to stone them to death, came brave young woman and wrote to the king. From the book of John, verse 8, and the young woman wanted to meet the leader of the brotherhood of death, because neither of them liked the spider soldiers. The ancient evil that was conquered the whole world, and from the clear mirror, this evil is reflected in the modern world. Thank you, Laura. And if you're not able to make your microphone work, you can then write to the chat and I will then bring that into the discussion. But I'm very glad to have you with us at the festival. Me and Laura, we have been working also creating radio together 10 years ago. So please check out www.radiovalo.fi with great content coming from Finland. And me and Laura, we created some poetry. And if I remember correctly, Laura, you have also published some poetry books. So let's share that also in No Labels, No Walls socials. But Riku, would you like to comment?
The poem? Yeah, that was magical and great poetry. I really loved it.
Riku, as I know you are one of the best composers I know, is there perhaps a possibility that when we share these poems, you could pick one up and write a song around it?
That would be a great idea. Yeah, sure.
That's awesome. Did you hear that, Laura? So Riku will create some original song out of your poetry. So that's something special to look forward in the coming festival.
Yeah.
Have you written poetry, Riku?
My ex girlfriend says my poetry sucks, but I can really I love doing music lyrics. So sometimes I do poetry too, and I'm learning.
One of the most popular clubs in Helsinki during the last years has been a club where people are reading their teenage what is it, Meri? Päiväkirja. Diaries, and sort of like reliving those feelings that they have had when they were teenagers. And many teenagers, they write poetry too, me included. So is there a way to formulate this kind of poetry peer network around the world with poetry everybody's created in a similar manner, like you are creating something with music?
Yeah, that would sound really, really great. We have a circulation for that. Yeah.
How is it in Los Angeles? Is poetry cool there? People writing poetry?
Here, honey, you are native, Los Angeles.
I think it's cool, but it's hard to do anything because of money. Everybody's just working so hard.
I guess the poetry doesn't make a lot of money, but
Yeah.
definitely poetry is in the music. I think
Yeah.
that's how you can get it out. But we have to actually look into that more. I'm sure there's some poetry readings, at least they were before COVID, but a lot of things have kind of disappeared. So we'll have to check out.
But there is poetry sessions and all that. There is around town. There is.
Yeah.
Isn't it so that The Doors is from California?
I think so.
Yes, I saw the Doors film, and they definitely were in the Venice Beach. So yeah, yes, yeah.
I remember that Jim Morrison was also writing some poetry, and it sort of 20 years ago I visited Moscow, and I didn't know any Russian, but it's 30 years ago, lo and behold. But there was a girl that came with a book of Jim Morrison's songs, like you said, that the songs are like poetry, and recited me very beautifully his poems. And I was very touched, sort of being in an environment where there was something that we could share. I could sort of hear in my head the music from those songs, even though I only heard the lyrics.
And actually, yeah. Sorry. When we were working in prisons, they were like really like, we had one guy, Jimmy Macmillan, who did like fantastic poetry, and he recited it, and it was always part of our show. So and he had started doing it in prison, watching TV there and seeing some people doing. So yeah, I think you can find it. So we have some poetry that we documented it. So and we used it in the Freedom Festival. People were reciting their poetry from the school, from the Los Angeles City College. The art acting students were reading their poetry. It was really powerful.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. So we can bring some of those also. Yeah, that would be great.
So for this time, I have 2 calls for action for you. So everybody who is participating in the festival, please send us to nolabelsnowalls@gmail.com a description of your action and a couple of photos, so we can put them as a blog to our website and welcome people to the festival. Also, during that, we are now starting to build the schedule for the festival so that people can participate into these transformative discussions during the festivals. So like Michael said, that you can create your action now, and let's talk about it together at the festival and create some good questions for all of us. Then there was a third thing. So start to design a transformative space where you can meet new people and invite people to. So in each country participating, I would like people to come together if they can and join the festival from a new location where you have never been in, for example, or inviting people that you have never met. So please ask your friends, but also new people to join you. But let's start to design the venues where the festival can be enjoyed together. Remembering that this is an online event, you can also participate from your home, but it's also good for this year to start to meet again and also transform these places into festival venues. So any ideas relating to this, let's start chatting online on our social media. But do you have in mind something happening there in California, some places where you would like to join the festival, Mary and Michael?
What?
What places? Oh, well, that's the well, we've been working in the parks, like we did the transforming like Echo Park, which was fenced. Oh, like the homeless people were thrown out, and it's fenced now. So those are kind of public places you can go. There's not many really. So that's one thing. What we're doing. Our event is kind of introducing that space called Founders, so that maybe people could start meeting there. But it's a private space, but they are inviting people there. So yeah, it's a challenge. So I think we have to work on that hard. Anything you want to say?
Well, I think with the shared space, I think what we're doing for the getting together in September, I mean, that is a shared space.
Yeah, it is shared, but
not afterwards, but
yeah,
for the event.
Yeah, for the event, and maybe it will develop like maybe, I mean, our hopes were that maybe that space could be open certain times so that it could be shared.
That's right.
Not maybe like every day of the week, but maybe once a week. Like for example, Saturday mornings or afternoons, it could be a shared space and people could meet there and do things together. But we'll see. Will that happen
Afterwards?
Yeah, will that matter?
It's hard because everything's so expensive for property, so it's hard to get public spaces because there's so much money to be had if it's private. So
how about you, Riku? Now hearing the challenges they are facing there in Los Angeles, is there a venue or a place in mind where you would like to spend the No Labels, No Walls festival?
Yeah, I might have, because we're just having new space to rehearse music. So here in Helsinki, so there's some bands of mine also rehearsing, and that could be interesting to be part of a festival. And of course, I have in my apartment a DJ set, and I could that way be online doing the stuff with the DJs, so for the video. So I think everything will take place just fine.
Sounds good, Riku. And remember that the festival lasts for several days. So you can also have a venue somewhere, for example, inviting people to your home or going to a public space that can be shared with other people. So not all the events have to happen from the same place. So we can have transformative movement while going from place to place.
From place to place, yes, of course.
Welcome, Nisley, our friend from California. Nice to have you with us today. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you. Good morning. Good morning. It's good to be here.
I see a lot of action. Can you share a little bit what kind of transformative things you have been doing lately?
Sure, a lot of action. You're right. My life is transitioning, and that I am packing to move from one city to another. So that's going to be a huge transition. So that's on the personal front. And as far as the work continues. We just finished doing a swap meet. And a swap meet is sort of an opportunity for the members of the church to sort of connect with the community and bless them. So we have people donate items, whether it's gently used or brand new, it doesn't matter. And we donate it. We invite the community onto the ground and we just donate it to them. And so one of the, this is our second one. And a family that came to the first one back in March came back to tell us that from the first one and all the things that they received, they have a total of 22 children in their family. And, they were financially struggling, and that had a lot of new things. So out of all the things that they received, they were able to sell, make enough money to catch up on their bills, to catch up on their rent, and also have gifts for the children and the family. So we're making transitions, we're changing lives one person at a time, one family at a time. And so we're excited. There's so much more to come. So we're working on a couple of different things. So yes.
Sounds very nice, Nisley. And we were talking about sharing action worldwide through music and poetry. So my dear friend Laura is joining us to the festival with original poetry that Laura has written in Finnish, now translated into English. So could there be somebody from your community that could recite this poem and then make a video out of it?
I'm sure. I mean, we have a lot of artists in our community. We have a spoken word event that happens every third Saturday of the month. We have spoken word, and we have art night. Actually, we now have a resident artist that I definitely want to invite. Prayerfully, she'd have the time. She just had her grand opening yesterday, so it's a little sketchy about her time. But I will be speaking with her about the festival. So hopefully, she will be able to participate. That's the hope.
And like said, that action can happen in a time that suits you. we just need a recording to invite then communities around the world to talk about it.
Sure.
Remembering that we have now events coming from as far as from Bangladesh to Los Angeles. So we are also creating the schedule, but the idea of today, this year's festival is to also to start to think about spaces and venues where you can invite of course your friends, but also people you don't know, to enjoy and to discuss about our experiences of the transformative actions we can now create before the festival. So Niisli, start to think in these new surroundings and these new places. It's a huge opportunity to invite people to talk about the things that you need to discuss anyhow, and invite them. Hey, look, there's something happening in New York, the shared living event that New York Alliance is arranging, plus No Labels, No Walls, art, culture, and music coming from around the world. So great things are coming. And let's remember that our next meetup is 24th of October, so quite close to the festival. So prior to that, I ask all of you participating in the festival to write a description and send us a couple of photos of your event so we can put them online to our festival site, www.nolabelsnowalls.net. There's already news coming from the Strindberg Laboratory and soon from Laura as well. So Riku and Niisli, please send them to our email, nolabelsnowalls@gmail.com. So before we finish, let's go around and let's have some last words coming from our community. What kind of ideas and advice and call to action we can share with our international audience. So Riku, what is your message to the world today?
Yes, my message is that let's make a great festival, and I hope that everyone will be a big part of it here. And there's lots of celebrating and good times for the festival coming, and I'm really looking forward for that. And my part is for the video for music, and also I have other ideas coming from, but let's say about them a little bit further.
Thank you, Riku. And Mary and Michael.
Well, I think you know, we're really excited to hear, you know, how people what spaces and what places that people transformed, and how did that affect them, and then where do they want to, you know, go from there. And that's what we're really excited to hear about, you know, during the
Yes.
festival. Because you know, just doing it post COVID, it's every transformation starts within and without, you know, it's both. So we're really excited to hear where they're going to take it, you know, after they get started or keep going or wherever they're at.
Thank you, Michael.
And those who come last now come first. Niisli, what is your call to action to the people watching this live stream?
Sure. First, I'd like to just challenge and remind everyone that every breath that we take is important, and that to remember that we have not paid for the breath. It was freely given to us. And that with that breath, we have an opportunity to put out some positivity in the world. We can change somebody's life. We can make a life better, whether it's a kind word or whether it's a smile. We can learn to know each other's story, each other's culture. Try to put aside the labels, because the labels do get us into trouble. The labels do keep us away from one another. The labels don't help. It's a matter of fact, the labels create a platform where we feel it's comfortable, it's okay to disrespect or to hurt one another. So I just want to remind everyone, take a deep breath and be grateful for wherever you find yourself in the world, and help somebody out. Give somebody a helping hand, because the hand you help today just might be the one that saves you tomorrow.
Sounds very familiar for me too. Thank you, Missy.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, Niisli, and thank you, Meri, Michael, Laura, and Riku today. My name is Markus Vähälä from Vantaa, Finland, and we are meeting next time, 24th of October. So put it in your calendar and please join on social media. Let's continue the discussion and generate collective action together. Nice to be with you today, and have a great Action Monday.